It looked like he checked it twice.
Lieutenant Hudson, you monitoring this there?
The White House gala was a real thriller.
I just want to go flying.
Erica Kirk giving more content to Dusky. Meanwhile, some genius just sat there buffering. The White House spectacle provided endless ammunition for the substance abuse theorists regarding Pete Hegseth.
Go to your right. Go to your right.
Stephen Miller strategically hid behind his pregnant spouse like a tactical barrier. Meanwhile, RFK Jr. seemed to suffer a total memory lapse concerning his own partner's existence. Absolute chaos. J.D. Vance's squad looked significantly more prepared for
Ready to rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
The president decided to gravity test the floor mid-stride.
What the?
Where's the coming from? Where's the coming from? Downstairs, left, downstairs. Where? Where's it coming from? Over there. Where's it coming from? What's the crossfire? Look out!
Bro, somebody go.
Everybody stay down, We got one down. In there. Jim!
What the? Oh my God!
Stay down, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, stay down. Where's that at? He's inside. He's not inside. Nobody comes in here.
Yeah, they're okay. There's somebody with them. Yeah.
Tell her to get my phone.
God bless America! USA! USA! USA!
The indoor mayhem, absolute cinema. Then there's Dan Scavino, attempting a chant that died instantly. Easily the peak of stupidity.
It started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
So you were on the aisle. What exactly did you see?
We were sitting right in front of the table.
Okay.
Right in front of where the president was.
Table. Yes. And what exactly happened? So someone got tackled, or like what?
Nobody got tackled, but guys came in looking for shooters. And they came toward our table. I thought the shooter was over by us or something. But yeah.
So you didn't see the actual attack itself. Okay.
Look at UFC boss Dana White grinning. What's the celebration? This is pure madness. His actual quote, "I didn't down, it was incredible. Sorry, but that isn't tough. It's the definition of a moron. You are a truly pathetic, idiotic man. Apparently that's why I vent my anger on my spouse. Dead serious. This is just mind-blowing. I didn't down, it was incredible. There was literally an actor in there. No, okay, the shooter in there."
And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before.
But Democrats are going to have to start showing up. I mean, this is ridiculous. Not funding Homeland Security, it's trying to stop a ballroom. It's all just Trump derangement syndrome. Not paying Secret Service, not calling out people that want President Trump and other elected murdered.
On the opposite, they've incited violence, in my view. I mean, you have some of the most prominent figures in the House and the Senate on the Democrat side effectively, you know, calling for war. I mean, they use those kinds of metaphors, and it incites violence because there are crazy people in society, and they get radicalized online. And so we've got to recognize that it's time to turn down the rhetoric. We've been saying this over and over, and not use that kind of language. I hope that this will be a sobering reminder for everybody about that very important cause. I'm grateful to Fetterman. He's right. The ballroom will be a solution for this because it'll be on the most secure compound in the world. It won't have hotel rooms above it, and it'll have 7-inch thick glass, for example, on the windows. So it'll be a very safe environment to do events like this. We need a place. We have needed a place like that, and the president keeps pointing it out.
To the House leader, Mike. Then the influencers piled on. Seriously, check this coordinated tweeting. Observe how identical they look. Just one after another after another. Why are they so similar to?
So last week, I told you guys that all of MAGA is paid and they coordinate their messaging in lockstep via group chats. And what do you know? All of these people came to the conclusion that after they saw what happened at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, their first thought was all independently, Trump needs his ballroom. The statistical likelihood of this happening in a vacuum, if we are to stipulate that these people are not coordinated, the statistical likelihood of this happening, that they all came to the same conclusion, not probable, okay? I think it's also important to note that one of the main group chats in which they coordinate this messaging is literally called Fight, Fight, Fight after the attempt on Trump's life in Butler, okay? And this has the official Trump War Room, members of the administration, including James Blair, and all your favorite MAGA influencers. And I would log on and show you more of these messages, but I can't log on to Twitter because they're suing me for $75,000.
One user tweeted that this ballroom false flag would be more convincing if a judge hadn't demanded a security excuse to bypass Congress. Plus, it's basically the only topic Trump has ranted about for months, even after launching a total war.